Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion plays Sekiro. Episode 1, Exposition. Established. Completed. Onwards and upwards. To the meat of the game, in my opinion. Actually finding enemies, taking them down, making them bleed. And you know the rules, dude. If it bleeds, we can kill it. By the way, welcome to the most aggressive enemy in Sekiro. Roosters. You are not going to believe me. There's going to be all sorts of messages. NL, how could you do that? I don't believe this, NL. How could you? That innocent. No. You don't even know. Okay? In fact, I would go so far as to say you got no idea yet what those creatures are capable of. But you'll see and I'll see and we'll all learn together. You know, as well as I do, From Software loves to put birds in these games that ruin your life. So I'm backtracking a little here. Sorry, the environment, so gorgeous, got me all tripped up. Now, there is a large enemy. There's a few mechanics worth noting when it comes to, you know, big boys. One is, if you can get a stealth attack on them, you can actually take off one of their 2 death blow requirements before even engaging them in the thrill of the kill, which is what I'm trying to do right here. Oh! It worked. Okay. The other thing is, there's perilous attacks. So what that thing said is, if a thrust comes in, you got no choice. That was a sweep. If a sweep comes in, you jump, as stated by the emblem there. Sometimes enemies will try to grab you. If they try to grab you, you do one of these. You do a little sidestep. Sometimes they'll come in with a thrust. You hit them with the deflect. All right, let's do this, shall we? That's a sweep. You're going to jump over those. This is the meat of the difficulty in the game, to be honest. For now, at least at the level that I'm at. Oh, he heals posture when he does that, so try not to let him do that. But this is what makes the game really cool. What makes the combat system really unique, in my opinion. No! It's less about landing like a heavy attack or something at the right time. My posture. Safety roll. That's right, that's how you get up, basically. And more about, like, wearing an enemy down over time. Hold on. I've tackled this fight really badly, to be honest with you, but might as well gourd it up. Remember, even when our shot does not land, just forcing him to do a deflection will take a little bit of his posture. And we got him. Not a problem. That gives us a prayer bead and a gourd seed. Dude, this is incredible. So a prayer bead, 4 of those lets us level up. Simple as that. Level up, you get more strength, more posture. Apart from that, a gourd seed, that's actually like a huge upgrade. It lets us get another heal out of our healing gourd. But for now, I'm just going to press forward a little bit. Even though we could go back and get an upgrade to that gourd if we wanted to. We got some pellets. I'm not afraid to use pellets. The number one thing for me in a Souls game, momentum. So we're just gonna keep pressing onwards here. Don't take this as rushing, by the way. It's just to thine own self be true. And for me, I'm at my happiest in Dark Souls when you get into that Zen state of combat. You know what I mean? You will never hit this. Told you. I'm at my happiest when I'm rushing down enemies. Oh god, I'm so sorry. A little camera glitch. When I'm rushing down enemies and coming up with like a Hotline Miami style solutions for how to deal with these sons of guns. Like, many lesser players would probably fear this situation. I do not fear this situation. I should have feared the situation slightly more. Yes, okay, but this is Very astute. This is why I'm such a good YouTuber. I'm demonstrating the resurrection mechanic. You have to die.
Loyal wolf, take my blood and live again.
In order to demonstrate the fact that shadows die twice, dude. Look at this. We could choose to die, or we could resurrect. Resurrecting, which I'm gonna do right now. Oh, you can just read it for yourself. The divine heir's blood grants the ability to return from the dead using resurrective power. One charge is always restored by resting at a sculptor's idol. Killing enemies restores additional charges. It's just that easy. No, Gunlord. You don't have my permission to shoot me. But he's just throwing freaking rocks at me. It's alright, we're just letting our pellets work again. We really should have gone back and rested. But the thing is, your boy is very silly sometimes. I thought maybe it'd be cool if we could, you know, I'm not like the other streamers. I'm a cool streamer. Oops, I'm dead. You know, you get the basic gist of it. So this guy. Oh, you lucky son of a gun. You don't have to be given... Watch out for that guy. Oh my lord! What's up, nerds? Run? Okay, we can still get ourselves out of this. You just sneak up behind this guy. I'm gonna hit you with something, maybe a controversial take right off the bat. Is the AI in Sekiro Shadows Die Twice smart? No. Let me hit you with my galaxy brain take. The AI, in my opinion, in pretty much every stealth game ever made, is not smart. And it's not smart for a dang good reason. If it was smart, it wouldn't be as fun. Okay, that guy, there's no excuse for him. Because they would just body you nonstop. If it weren't for moments like, must have been the wind, you would lose constantly, all the time. I don't even mean like from the sense of being a baby, like, oh, you would lose. I mean like you would never even get started. Light coin purse. My personal take is that, you know, in this case, there's a difference between good AI and bad AI, sure, but sometimes bad, quote-unquote, bad AI or dumb NPCs is another way to describe it, I guess, is in service to the actual gameplay. I don't think it's just as easy as being like, well, if I was a guard in Sengoku period Japan, I would have discovered them, you know? So we don't have enough prayer beads in order to level up. And we won't for quite some time. But we are going to go back to the dilapidated temple, because now we can have 2 heals. Hey, Wolf, aka Okami, how come your mom lets you have 2 healing gourds? Well, get ready. Because we're getting some lore.
You truly returned from the dead. The power of the dragon's blood. I never thought I'd see it with my own eyes.
Who are you?
My name is Emma. I am a doctor serving a certain master.
What master?
Forgive me, but for his safety, I cannot reveal his identity. However, my master gave explicit orders to assist you in any way I can. I'm not telling you to trust me. However, I must fulfill my master's orders. The gourd of medicinal water you possess, that was originally a creation of mine. I am a doctor. And
I know you keep saying it, you know? You know what I never hear a doctor say? I'm a doctor.
Yes. It was intended.
Starts to make you think twice, right?
He entrusted it to you. I'm sure you may have noticed, but the medicinal waters in this gourd spring forth on their own. Even after being emptied, you will find it full again after a short rest.
Yes. Is there a way to improve it?
Bring me gourd seeds.
Gourd seeds?
Yes. Medicinal waters flow from gourd seeds.
I could have told you that.
New seeds
In fact, I think I
increase the
did.
volume of these medicinal waters. If you find any, bring them to me.
All right.
Alright, so here's the thing. There's a gourd seed.
Is this a gourd seed?
Yes. Bring it here. Plant the seed into the gourd.
Dummy didn't even press the
volume
examine
of
button in the
medicinal waters
inventory.
in your gourd will increase.
Alright.
Such a strange medicine.
Your gourd is like strange medicine.
I don't take any offense to that.
Strange
If it's
medicine
effective,
is what I
then
need.
that's
Oh,
cause for
whoa.
celebration, whether it's strange or not. That's what my mentor Dogen taught me.
I see.
Please bring me any other gourd seeds you find.
You guys should really just learn agriculture.
Of the medicinal
Yeah,
water.
why am I looting around? Trying to get gourd seeds from, you know, Imperial guards. When instead I could just be, you know, picking them up from the ground. Don't worry about this guy. I don't even want to talk about that guy yet. Everybody wants to talk. He's basically a training dummy. And everyone goes, you gotta talk to that guy. And then he forces you to get involved in some training. We'll do the training later. It's gonna sound like I'm making this up because I'm using my making it up voice. The training is too easy early on. And as a result, I don't want to do it. Because that's kind of annoying. Alright, so, you know, it's... Let's not call it a Souls thing. It's Mega Man. The enemies got off the screen, so many of them will respawn. So what we're going to do this time... I mean, that's kind of the spirit of the game, right? Is you're going through, getting better at it each and every time. Learning a little something about the world you're in. Maybe coming up with a different technique might serve you a little bit better. Maybe you don't have to die so many times just to prove how the game mechanics work. You know what I mean? No. You don't see. Ah, he saw me. It's all the bullet, dude. You can usually, I don't want to say get away, because that makes it sound like it's not working as intended. I think this is actually exactly what was intended, which is you can get into these, excuse me, sir. You can get into situations where there's multiple enemies. I really don't think it's your... let me put it this way. My experience so far tells me the game can be played however you would like to play it. And for the most part, I don't want to say it's forgiving, because I think that's unreasonable. All I'll say is if you want to take down foes one at a time, I think there's a case to be made that that could work. And if you're okay and comfortable kiting some fools around, you can get away with that too. Thankfully, in true Dark Souls fashion, there's iframes. 3 of these guys is a little much. I'll level with you. All you need to do is get... that was so dumb. I was going for like a super perfect parry. We could probably break aggro just by running away, but where's the fun in that, dude? Alright, I'll use one of my healing gourds. I mean, I'm embarrassed to even require it, but... Don't even get me started on this Joker right here, by the way. Large enemies in Souls-likes, is dangerous. Okay, face me. One at a time, unless you're cowards. Turns out they're cowards, dude. Okay, he doesn't need a death blow. You just have the opportunity to hit him with a death blow if you want. Alright, one at a time, dude. Anime run. Okay, face me. I don't care, I'll face you. I just don't think you want that. Oh, he took a step. He doesn't take a step. I ice him there. It's actually, I'm sorry to tell you this, I'm a little embarrassed by how this is going so far. I'm playing it like Dark Souls. Don't want to play it like Dark Souls. You want to play this. It's its own thing, Mom. It's not just a phase. You know what? You got a good thing going on. I think you should keep up with that technique. Seems to be working wonders for you. No, no, no. Not today. Not today. They got me. Res me. Young Lord, I desire the resurrection. I don't remember your pot. Here's the thing. One single stealth kill, and we got nothing to worry about. That's just, it's embarrassing that it had to come to this, okay? I'm not happy with that. Sure, we won. Did we have to res? Yes. Am I embarrassed by that? Yes. Is it a game mechanic the game was balanced around? Yes, but still, simultaneously, like, I'm going back. You know why I'm going back? Because there's no reason to handle an encounter in such a terrible way like that. This isn't grinding. This is grinding my skills. Excuse me, I wish to not fight this dog. I mean, I'll do it. If we gotta do it, we gotta do it. If we gotta do it, we gotta do it, we gotta do it. But it's not really a waste of spirit emblems. It's more just, I don't know if it's a productive use of my time. Why not just move on there? To be honest, we probably should have, just because the sculptor's idols are actually pretty generous in their spacing. So we're doing exactly the same thing so far. Don't know if I would recommend. Here's what we're gonna do. No, 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 no. You're just a normal enemy. So we're gonna do a little ledge hang and then see. Did large person get aggroed? I don't believe so. So we're gonna duck down. Huge! Huge! And then immediately... Oh, my bad. Kinda, I wouldn't say squandered it, but... Could have done a little better there, but that's fine. Pop a pellet. Go ahead, throw some junk at me, dude. See if I care. This guy's not wearing a hat. As a result, he is a no-name enemy who will be destroyed. Give me the no-name, dude. They're fodder. They're hollows. Mibu Possession Balloon. A balloon filled with fountainhead water imbued with a blessing of fortune. If one pops this vibrant green Mibu balloon, then its water splashes... Those its water splashes upon will have a higher chance of obtaining items. Interesting. So it's a loot drop chance raise. There we go. The deflect kill makes it a lot easier. One more. Who's next? Who's next? Frankly, I started carrying this because I'm more dangerous without it than with it. So much better and much, much, much more, you know, that's what I was trying to get across. So this is the same thing, but you just get more, more coin. All right. So there we go. Finally, an encounter. You know, I wouldn't necessarily say I'm proud of it, but I'm not displeased with it this time. So I'll let you know. There's an NPC going on in this area. But before this, I want to take care of these freaking chickens, dude. God, I hate you! The chickens get extremely bodied if you shuriken them at the right moment. And I'm eating pellets instead of gourds. You know, the gourd is like it's a faster heal. So I like to take the pellets. They're in no short supply early on here. Light coin purse. Light coin purse, by the way. Light coin purse, by the way. Alright. Money's in a pretty good spot. So what I'm going to do next is talk to this young lord right here.
Who is it? Is somebody there?
Yes.
That voice. No. Could it be? Sir, my name is Inosuke Nogami, a vassal of the Hirata family. Or at least I was. I ask a favor. Might you look in on the old lady in that house? She's my mother, but her mind is failing. She cannot tell one from another.
Well, what do you need from me? Where do I factor in?
Sir, please.
Look after her. Okay. That's no problem. What do you got going on, lady?
Oh, is that you, Inosuke? My son. Have you seen the young master?
Say nothing. Wait, now let's tell her I'm not her son.
I am not your son.
There you go again, Inosuke. You always tease that I'm getting senile, but a mother knows her own son.
Oh,
Well,
the elderly.
Take this bell. It's a charm I made with the young master in mind. Please, offer it to Buddha for his sake.
So this is something that we can use to interact with a kind Buddha statue back in the temple. For now, though, I can't remember. Are you a? I have not. I'm sorry, I have not. Are you a vendor? No, you're not. Okay, fair enough. You all right? How you doing here?
Sir, I wanted to set Belle's trouble. She kept muttering in...
All right. Well, no thanks necessary, my good man. By the way, have at you. Watch out. It's the dude on the dude with the artillery cannon is the most frightening of all. So here's what you do. You mustn't be afraid to take a bit of a running leap. You know, let the platforming work for you. I promise you. You're more sure-footed than you think you are. Get sad, dude. Black gunpowder. Ah, materials used in alchemical prosthetic tool upgrades. I've never upgraded my prosthetic tool. I know that sounds like I'm making a joke. I'm not making a joke. Okay, so step one. You're gonna dunk on this guy. You guys are not gonna see it. You are really terrible at your jobs. Oh no! They almost saw it. Then the next step. Wow, you actually made my job even easier. I feel like this guy should have a chance. Just kidding. For a second, I thought he was wearing glasses. And I laughed, and I laughed. Okay. Good stuff, team. So we should go up there. But we could also go this way, which I've never done before. I feel like we cannot hang on this branch. Like, I know we can grapple, but it definitely feels like we cannot hang there. So you know what? Take me back for now. I guess we will go up after all. Oh, I don't know if I got this item. This is the other side of that door. Ah, it's just a pellet. Okay, no big deal. So everything's going okay so far, I'd say. Nothing to complain about. But things are about to get a little hotter, apparently. Ah, I know exactly where we are. So believe it or not, despite only having played for like an hour here, we're almost at the same part that I was at when I stopped playing. All I can say, though, is that there's a good reason for that. And I can't say anything else without spoiling something. So, you know, I hope you'll just... Hello. Where are you going? Don't you jump at me. So I hope you'll allow me my coquettishness. God, I hate these birds, dude. So we should have And we do another sculptor's idol. And we could go back and go on a little side path, but we're gonna not do that for the time being. I will say though, hold on, can I get some skills? No, not yet. Fair enough. Although we'll probably want some in the near future. We're gonna just keep exploring in this neighborhood for the time being. First things first, there's a little bit of story here, but we're, like I was saying, we're getting very close to new stuff for me, believe it or not.
From Hirata, I must pay my respects.
Lord Kuro,
Lady Emma, are there other Hirata survivors?
there are very few of us left.
I see. Apologies. There's no end to those who seek the dragon's heritage. This was their fate. Because of those that pursued me. I didn't mean to involve them.
Alright, so that's young Kuro and Emma, the doctor. But we don't know who she's a doctor for. What? Alright, so this guy is a bit of a pain in the butt, to be 100% with you. Especially because I don't have one of the things you could have if you've gotten to this point. But we'll try it anyway, and if we hit a sticking point, it gives us a convenient starting point for the next episode, to be honest. I didn't ever, I think, try this area up here, though. What's going on up here? Spirit emblems. And then basically walled off. I think it's just another entrance in. The environments, you know, the only problem with the environments being gorgeous is the fact that sometimes I'm like, I get lost because I get lost in the real world as well. Haha, the elderly, am I right? Anyway, we'll try to take this dude out. And I mean, spoilers, that's what's gotta be done. But you're supposed to use fire.
With that big bastard that's tied up next to us. I'd rather not be gravely injured just before the war begins.
Just before what war?
Worst happens. Only choice is to use fire.
So it's that guy up there. You're supposed to use fire against him, but I don't have the fire. I don't have the fire thing I'm supposed to have yet. Do not fear, though.
Ashina sure has a funny
We might have a chance, just with my superior combat intellect. By the way, have at you. Whoops! Basically could not have screwed that up worse. Like I said, superior combat intellect. That guy's gotta go. You, I don't really care about. You're gonna go down one way or the other. Okay, you did it the easy way. Spear Lord. So that's a move I should do better against. That's a move we could get a counter for if I had the ability to get skills. But I haven't done that yet. So Spear Lord. Okay, this guy's gonna break free. He's real cheesed. I wonder if I sprint up if I could get like a stealth kill on him real quick. Or I can at least do some posture damage. Okay. This guy does grab attacks that need to be spot dodged, but he does oh so much more as well. My man is basically a professional wrestler. A lot of enemies in Sekiro, I find you don't tackle them as if it's Dark Souls. This guy, I hit him with the old Dark Souls. Oh, jeez, and he hits me with the old Dark Souls, too. So it's all a game, you know. We don't want to let him get his posture back. Because we basically have to break his posture twice to beat him. There's one. So, dude, I got no idea. Maybe we have a chance. Probably should equip and maybe even use a pellet. And then I'm gonna go Fistful of Ash, because I think we can actually use that. Yeah. Throw it in his face. Get a little stun. Or stagger. Ah, dude, it homes so good. He's very strong. So we're going to take another pellet. Go back to Fistful of Ash. Only when necessary. Oh, he got me. We'll res, but I'm pretty sure we're going to die anyway. We were doing so well earlier. Hit him with the Fistful, Dad. Could we spam it? We could. I doubt it would be enough. But it's probably worth taking a stab at. Okay, I've never done that before. That was incredible to me. No, I hit him with the ash, dude! I threw the ash! Okay, that's fine. It's actually, believe it or not, it might be convenient. A, because this is an enemy that, I mean, if we'd beaten him on the first try, it would have been sick, dude. But simultaneously, we actually now, experience towards the next skill point and current send in hand are halved upon death. Everything is lost. Everything lost is gone for good. However, through the grace of the gods of Buddha, it may not be impossible. We're actually going to teleport back to the dilapidated temple. And we're going to go on a little bit of a side quest, and it'll help give us an item that's going to be a little bit more useful for beating this guy and progressing through this area. But for now, we're going to call it. Hope you guys have enjoyed the episode so far. Good progress has been made, I think. We'll be back in a completely new environment, I promise. If you're enjoying the series so far, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. I'll be back tomorrow with another episode. See you then.